30 days vlog challenge. Let's do this. Okay, for the next 30 days, I'll be talking everything personal development for parents and entrepreneurs. And why parents and entrepreneurs? Because I think as parents and entrepreneurs, we have the toughest job in the world. As a parent, we gotta look after our own health, our kids' health, the finance, the relationship with the husband and wife, and so many other things that we gotta juggle things around. And we cannot drop any area of our life, right? If we drop our health, kids' health, and everything else will collapse. Okay, so this is why it's so hard to be parents and also being entrepreneur. We are not, the society, the school was not made for us to be entrepreneur. Actually, the school system, the society, the way we were raised, most people, we were raised to become an employee, to work 9 to 5. Okay, so I struggle a lot this past 8-9 years. I have to change myself to be able to become a coach, to be able to to become a business owner. Okay, and it's a lot of mindset shift. Okay, so on today's video, the first video, I'll be talking about personal development stages. Okay, and unfortunately, from my own experience, and I know many as well, when people get into personal development, they don't get better. Their life, it doesn't get better in the beginning, but it gets worse. Okay, it's like what Joe Dispenza said, there are stages where the first time is actually when you are unconsciously unskilled, and then you become consciously unskilled, right? And it's a painful stage, and then you become consciously skilled, right? And it's hard to move from unconscious to conscious. And then the last one is when you become consciously skilled. Okay, let me repeat that again. Unconsciously unskilled, consciously unskilled, consciously skilled, and then the next one is unconsciously skilled. Okay, and these stages can take months, years. Okay, and many even stuck at being consciously unskilled, and it's a painful stage to be stuck in. Okay, just for example, about 9-10 years ago, when I started my personal development journey, I had no clue that there was anything wrong with me. I thought I was perfect until I started reading some book, and then I realized that, hey, I think my childhood trauma might be stopping me from being able to do public speaking, to start a YouTube channel. Okay, and then this is not a very nice stage, because when you start reading books and you realize that something is wrong with me, and you start resisting it, there's something wrong with me and I don't like it, right? And a lot of people, they get worse at this stage, and this is also the reason why so many people who actually quit drinking, their life is not getting any happier. Their life gets worse. They become more miserable. The same when I started my gym and fitness journey, I punished myself a lot in the gym. I used a lot of self-negative talk. I told myself that I'm punishing myself for being lazy and eating too much, and as a result, I did lose weight, but I wasn't happy, right? I was actually, I felt worse than before. So until actually it's catching up, my weight improved, and then I learned more about things, and then finally I get better. So anyway, the point is that from my own experience of 8+ years, when you get into personal development journey, first of all, try to find a coach, okay? Because the coach, normally they already experienced, they've gone through the mistake that you would have gone through if you don't have a coach, okay? And I can tell you, I'm a fitness coach and health coach. What I see with people is that a lot of people, they cannot lose weight because they starve themselves when they're trying to lose weight in the beginning stage of their journey. And this is wrong, because the thing is, you don't have to starve yourself. You can just eat enough protein, enough healthy fat, enough healthy carb, and you'll be okay. You don't have to starve yourself. So it's the same thing with everything else. If you're not sure, it's better to get a coach, right? And read the right book, right? There's so many free materials online. There's no excuse to get the right information. Okay, And these stages of personal development can be different in different areas. For example, if you might be improving your parenting, the way you speak to your kids, you might be at a stage where you were unconsciously unskilled. Now you are consciously unskilled. And this is very painful, because what happened is like when you know there's a hole, but you still walk and fall into it. Yeah, you know that you're not supposed to scream at your kids, but you're still doing it. You're not supposed to procrastinate, but you're still doing it, and it's the worst stage of personal development journey. And the key here is that to move from consciously unskilled to consciously skilled, you have to improve your consciousness. And this is why, like when I read so many books about personal development, I couldn't implement it because I didn't have the consciousness, enough consciousness to put it into practice. Okay, if you know that you don't want to start you want to stop smacking kids, you want to stop screaming at your kids, you have to consciously bring the unconscious programming in ourselves. Okay, and many people, they fall into the other extreme. And this is the thing, most people, they're either extreme A, right, or extreme C. What I mean by that is that I'll give you an example. Most people, they either unable to speak up, right, or they are people pleaser, like what I used to do a lot before. And then I jump into the other side, which is speaking too much, and then this is not good as well, because you end up offending people. The goal here is to be able to deliver constructive feedback to other people in a solution-oriented way. Okay, we don't speak up because we want to hurt other people, because we want to have a solution towards any problem that we have with them. Okay, so again, if you are a person who can't speak up, you gotta learn to speak up more. And if you're a person who always speak up easily and hurt other people's feelings, you gotta stop speaking up too much. And at the end, you want to be at the middle, at the B approach, where you're not speaking up too much, or you're not expressing too much. Okay, and also in terms of emotion, when you go from unconsciously unskilled to consciously unskilled, you will notice that most people, they might be very angry before, and they get into personal development, they would suppress their emotion, and this is not good as well. A suppressed emotion will eventually explode. Okay, so the goal here is actually, if you are an angry person, you have to find a way to be able not to suppress it, but to express it in a healthy way. Okay, if maybe before you used to scream at your kids, now you might go to the gym and do some boxing. Okay, so find another alternative way to express your anger. The goal is not to get rid of the anger, but is to be able to process the anger naturally without hurting other people. And eventually, when your anger is very angry and then you're very sad, this thing can be less damaging. And one more tips. The key here, when you're trying to move from consciously unskilled to consciously skilled, you have to be able to forgive yourself. Okay, basically, like they say, fail, learn, forgive yourself, and try again and be better. Okay, it's just a continuous cycle and never ending. Okay, whether it's improving how you are with your parenting, how you are with the relationship, how you are with your business. Okay, there's no one can become good at vlogging after one time of vlogging. Many people, they become good at vlogging after like years of vlogging. So the same thing, whatever approach you're trying to do, you want to be more patient, you want to be able more socialize better, vlog better. It will never be overnight change. It will take time, and it's just about consciously implementing it on a daily basis in the long run. And when you want to change something, it has to come from a place of acceptance. Yeah, no changes is overnight, and it has to start from you. How common is it? Like, I want to change my kid because my kid is so naughty. I want to change my partner because she's like that. But the truth is, we cannot change people. We can only inspire people to change. Okay, this is why the reason they say the change is always start from internal world, from ourselves. Okay, if we want to change our external world, we have to change our internal world first. Okay, so those are stages of personal development, and there are so many traps in between. Okay, and many people, from what I can see, majority of people, they're still stuck in unconsciously unskilled. All right, and to be honest with you, it's a better place to be than to be consciously unskilled, because when you're unconsciously unskilled, you basically don't know, and you think that you're perfect already, but you're not improving. But yeah, you gotta move as fast as possible to the top, because what happened, living unconsciously unskilled is so painful, because you have so many problems in your life and you have no idea why, and you keep blaming other people. But when you become consciously unskilled, you start realizing that, oh, it's my own fault that I'm broke. It's my own fault that I'm in a bad relationship and in a bad health, right? And it's your responsibility to move to consciously skilled, where you start owning things. I said, it's all because of me. I'm broke because of me, and I'm gonna change it. Okay, and consciously skilled will take a long time, and this consciously skilled becomes so automatic that the next stage become unconsciously skilled. So you just confident. You just vlog in front of the camera naturally. You don't have to try hard. Maybe you practice public speaking. It was so hard in the beginning, but now you just public speak. And the same with the gym. It might be so hard in the beginning to go 3 times a week, but after years of going to the gym, you would just go to the gym. Whether it's rainy, whether you feel lazy, you would still go anyway. So yeah, those are the stages. Everything can become a habit. Okay, that's all. My first day of vlog. I hope it's something useful for you. And yeah, for all the parents and entrepreneurs out there, if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss on the next video. Okay, once again, thanks for stopping by, and until next time.